You're welcome to the maiden edition of the US Ghana Alumni Association's virtual trade show. This is the very first of its kind. Well, to begin with the show, I want to invite the president of the US Ghana Alumni Association, Dr. Hilda Boy, to give us a welcome address.
My name is Dr. Hilda Boy. I'm the president of the US Ghana Alumni Association. Since we took up in March 2021, that's during the conference that was held, the national executives of the US Ghana Alumni Association have made ourselves busy trying to find ways of bringing alumni from across the country and outside the country together. And we have thought through and found that the virtual trade show will give alumni and even non-alumni the opportunity to showcase their work and sell their wares. And we are thankful that we are here today, and through the sponsorship or the grant that we received from the US Embassy, we have been able to put this together beautifully, and we hope that you will enjoy what we have for you today. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
So, my name is Priscilla Zangina, and I'll be moderating the rest of the show. Now, to begin the whole program, we want to receive our first remarks from the US Embassy.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Hutchison. I'm the Economic Counselor at the U.S. Embassy. I'm delighted to join you virtually to open the maiden edition of the U.S. Ghana Alumni Association virtual trade show. We couldn't be more pleased that one of the association's first official activities is this event. How great for alumni to increase their business by doing business with each other. The United States is focused on sharing prosperity through economic growth, trade, and investment. And what better way to do that than by building on the relationships created through our many exchange programs. You know, as our alumni, that the United States and Ghana share many democratic and free market principles, including the importance of entrepreneurship. Many of you are entrepreneurs who are drivers of economic growth by creating jobs and opportunity. When you succeed, Ghana succeeds. As Ambassador Sullivan noted last March at the conference announcing the association's new board, at the heart of these exchanges are the concepts of partnership, networking, professional development, leadership, and cultural understanding on both sides. This event epitomizes those goals. Thank you for inviting me to open the trade show. I wish all of you a productive and profitable event. Thank you.
So, we've received our first remark from the US Embassy. Now, in an era where COVID is now the order of the day, and that's what we're hearing here and there, we get to understand that businesses got affected. In fact, especially when we had the lockdown and then we had to be indoors, a lot of businesses, collapsed, but some are still thriving. And this is what we want to elaborate, especially the work of alumni who are entrepreneurs and their business are still thriving. And the aim of this virtual trade show is actually to create awareness that even despite COVID, we are still working and our business are still surviving. And so you should patronize us. And with this, we want to receive the first round of businesses being showed. So stay tuned.
Have you ever wanted to get into agriculture or invest in Ghana but don't know how to or have the capital to do so? From as little as 120 Ghana cedis, you can become a farmer from the comfort of your own home with Grow For Me. You can sponsor a farm and grow crops such as maize, rice, soybean, pineapple and more. And you can generate profits from 5% up to 25%. With Grow For Me, we work with local farmers to provide them with the much needed resources to grow more. With your sponsorship, you can help change the narrative across Africa by ensuring food security for all. So what are you waiting for? In 3 simple steps, you can become a Grow For Me sponsor. Number 1, visit our website and choose a crop and pay for it. Number 2, sit back, relax, monitor the crop through our platform. Number 3, Grow For Me will harvest the items and we will trade on your behalf to generate returns for you. We'll then pay out to both you and the farmer. There's just a few last days remaining for you to sponsor maize as part of the current farming season for you to get back your payout before the end of the year. So don't delay, visit our website now.
Hi, my name is Nana. I'm CEO and co-founder of Grow For Me. So last year during COVID, we started our agri-tech. Within 6 months, we've been able to build our first MVP, a crowdfunding, crowd farming, and commodity trading platform. We've been able to recruit 18 people and raise $150,000 from 700 sponsors. In addition, we've been able to trade $250,000 in commodities, specifically soybean and maize. Did you know that the agri industry by 2030 will be worth $1 trillion and there'll be 2.5 billion mouths to feed? So what are we doing in that space? Looking at a specific area called the commodity trading space, valued at $100 billion, there's a couple of problems that we solve in that particular space. First is the off-taker or large processing factories or value addition agents who need large quantities of commodities like maize and soybean to produce products that have longer shelf life. The challenge is that they do not get the commodities when they need them, and if they do, it does not meet the quality they need. On the other hand, are farmers, smallholder farmers, large-scale farmers who produce large quantities of commodities, yet do not have a ready market, hence a lot of it gets rotting in the villages and commodity producing places. This produces an opportunity for people we call aggregators, who typically will buy from the farmer and sell off to the off-taker. However, the aggregator has a number of challenges. One, he lacks the needed financing to buy from the farmer when he needs to. 2, he lacks the required standardization to ensure that the commodities that he sells to the off-taker meets the right standards and quality, in some cases even quantity. Finally, all the activity around his commodity trading, buying and selling is lost because everything is done offline. So that's where we're coming with our micro aggregator platform. Through MAP, we are able to KYC the aggregator, provide him with the needed financing, and ensure that he has the right skills to purchase the commodities and ensure they meet the right standards. On the other side, the farmer also has a ready market because the aggregator can buy his commodities whenever it's ready to be purchased. The purchased commodities are then brought into a warehouse where the standards in terms of quality and quantity are assured, and then shipped off to the off-taker who makes payments, and everyone benefits across the value chain. So, what are we looking for? We're raising a seed round of $400,000 to enable us build a powerful aggregator network. The power of MAP resides in this network of aggregators. We are creating jobs for thousands of young people in rural farming communities by enabling them to use their phones as a means of receiving financing to aggregate from farmers. For farmers, we are providing a ready market, hence cutting away losses. And finally, for large industry, we are providing consistent and available commodities at the right quality and weight. This is revolutionizing the industry. So, join us, create the needed impact by making food affordable, accessible, and available to all. Thank you.
welcome back to the studio. Now with me, we have two alumni, and I would like them to introduce themselves, starting with my immediate left.
Hello everyone, I'm Augusta Latte Young. Currently an assistant headmistress at Kaneshi Senior High Technical School.
Okay.
First runner 2018 Ghana Teacher Prize and winner for 2019 Africa Union Teacher Prize. Yeah. And then also alumnus for T 2016. I was at the California State University.
Okay, thank you very much, Augusta. And then to the next person, please can you introduce yourself?
All right, thank you for having me here in the studio. My name is Francis
Okay.
Dedetieku, a CCI alumni 2011. I currently work with FBN Bank Ghana Limited as a finance officer in charge of financial reporting and management reporting. I'm also a chartered accountant and have MBA in accounting. Thank you.
Okay, so they are alumni, and I wanted to already, Auntie Augusta had told us that she was on the T program 2016, but Francis didn't tell us which program he was on. Maybe he was trying to cheat us, but he still has to say it. Anyway.
I remember I mentioned I'm a CCI alumni 2011. I was actually at Salt Lake Community College.
Oh, okay. Okay. So can you tell us a bit about your experiences on the program and how it shaped you, and looking at your life from a point before the program and now after the program, what can you say about the program and the impact it's having on your lives?
Yes, I think that it really impacted my life. First being introduced to the new culture. In fact, that was my first time going to America, so it was exciting.
Okay.
And then getting there, going through orientation, and being attached to a U.S. family, the experiences I had, traveling all over America for excursions and all that. I really enjoyed it. And then having the opportunity to study free of charge in the university. That was really eye-opening, being exposed to the American education system. There were workshops, and then finally I also had the opportunity to teach in an American school, that is Paradise High School in California. Teaching, it was basically a white community school, so a few black teachers there teaching. It was quite fun. We learned a lot, we learned their culture. Their classroom experiences, variety, introducing variety of learning activities into our teaching, okay, and the use of technology, technological tools in teaching, and they are all impacted my life, my teaching after the T program.
Not to put you on the spot, but what was your best experience? What was your worst experience? And what was the most interesting experience? The shocker of shockers?
The best experience I would say was in Sacramento, when we had the opportunity to stay in a 5-star hotel. Yes, it was even more than a 5-star hotel.
More than a 5-star hotel, okay.
A lot of people, and it was fun.
So that was your best experience?
It was the best, and we visited the capital, and we had interactions with some of the civic members, and it was fun. Yeah.
I think next time before you come, we'll have to take some of the pictures so that we can show it to our audience.
Yes.
So we'll know that they weren't telling lies. And then how about the West experience?
That was the first day, or I think the day after arriving in Washington. That was the first orientation, and then we served something, and they said it was a soup.
Wow, they were saying something, and they said there was a soup.
We looked into each other's face and we said, "Wow, it's good to travel and see." Yes, but I think that whatever it is, you have to get used to it, acclimatize, and it was fun. We laughed throughout, but we had to enjoy it.
You had to enjoy it. Okay. That is fun. So should I say the best experience and the interesting experience are all tied in?
Yes.
Or there was a separate interesting experience?
And I think the other one was being in the classroom teaching.
Okay.
Yes. We were partner teachers, so we had the main classroom teachers and then teaching the different ability groups in class. Some come and they're excited about you, ready to listen. Others come and it's quite normal. They kind of a black teacher and try to be mischievous, but we took it well and we entered it.
Okay, so that is the teacher's experience on the program. Now we want to hear from the CCI experience from Francis. So tell us about your experience in the States and your best, your worst, and then the most interesting part of it.
All right. The experience in the States was overall interesting. That's my overall assessment. Prior to, the program, which was actually my second time of coming to Accra.
Okay.
So that was where it started from. The first time I entered the embassy, I felt like I was in America already.
Oh, okay.
Well, when I arrived in the US, my first class, that was my most interesting experience. So I was in this class. Professor Marlon Andrews came to the class, lectured for close to 2 hours, and I felt like an idiot in the class because effectively I didn't understand anything, I didn't hear anything.
So you didn't understand because you didn't hear anything, or you didn't understand because the slurring was too hard for you to understand?
Should I call it slurring? To me, he was speaking too fast.
Okay.
So effectively, I didn't get anything. So after class, I went to him and I was like, Professor, I didn't understand anything he said. He was like, black boy, what are you doing here? You should come and see me in my office. So in a typical Ghanaian experience, I was thinking that if I come to the lecturer's office, I'm going to get a punishment or something. So apparently I went there and it was a whole new experience. He took his time to go through the whole thing, and that gave me a different perception about what teaching should actually look like. From this experience, I actually wanted to be a teacher. Now, my worst experience was the very evening when I arrived with my mentor family. In the evening, I was thinking that in a typical Ghanaian environment, you would have to have dinner and all that. So I got home, I was there, and then it's evening. I was really hungry.
Okay.
So I went out there and I was like, okay, what are we eating this evening? And they gave us leaves and something that effectively I can't call food in my Ghanaian
Leaves or
environment.
salad or...
That is how I would
And
call
now
it.
what, in Ghanaian typically you be eating with banku.
I'll eat banku, fufu,
But they give you salad and everything.
I'm not used to that one. So I went back to my room. Luckily for me, I had Gary and shut up. So I ate that overnight. Then when I woke up in the morning, food was ready. It was a normal tea and all that. I got onto a bus going to school. That was my first time. They left me alone on the bus, gave me the address and everything. And I got lost several times before I got to the place. And same as when I was coming back. To me, it was my worst experience, but it really taught me a lot. It made me learn how to use a map and all that in the school and all that. So, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Francis. This is to tell those who are yet to travel that, trust me, when you're traveling, make sure you have your gari and your shito around, else you go hungry.
It really
Yes,
helps.
it does. Now, we're talking about COVID and its effects on our sector. And luckily for us, we have the educationist, since you are the headmistress, and then we have the finance aspect. Now, assistant headmistress. Now, I want to find out what effect did COVID have on the private and then the public sector as a school?
Okay, so I'm in the public sector, but I think I can talk a little about the private as well. I think that for every institution, right from the onset, they take into account the risks, including a crisis that may occur. But I think COVID is something that everyone did not expect. It just took us by surprise, and the impact was great. For the education sector, I would say that for Ghana private schools, especially those in the cities, you know that we had to migrate from the presential teaching, that is face-to-face, to online. And so for especially most private schools in the cities who were already technologically inclined, and some of them already had some of these tools, they don't really suffer much. But especially for the public sector, it was really a blow. Yes, I mean, teachers now have to innovate ways of getting in touch with their students. During President Kufuor's time, I know we had the President's Special Initiative, and so there are some recorded TV lessons for the senior high schools. But for the basic schools, it was a big challenge. And so quickly, Ghana government had to partner with some private not businesses, but educational sponsors to develop programs that would help to support the crisis. And so we had the Ghana Radio Learning Program, and then the Ghana TV Learning Program, and I'm part of all these programs. Yeah, and so that came into support. Those in the cities, well, some were doing WhatsApp calls, but in the villages it's not easy.
Yes.
Teachers had to develop exercises, move from house to house, and then give it to students to work on, and then they go around, pick them up again. It was really a challenge. Yeah, but I think that with these programs now in place, I'm sure that now they have developed the shocks to absorb such crisis in future.
So would you say, even though they have developed the shocks, have we gotten there yet? Because I remember even before, that was somewhere in 2010, not everybody had access to a computer. And it was even a challenge when we have ICT lessons, and then students had to, in fact, we had to sit like 5 students is to 1 machine. So even the hands-on learning, you're not getting it. And with COVID and students, you know, especially basic students and from less deprived families, how was it able for you? Like, do you think we've gotten there in this, should I say, post-COVID? We are still in COVID anyway, like semi-post-COVID era.
I think that gradually we are getting there. For the ICT and use of internet in learning, it's still a challenge. Yeah, probably in the cities fine, but you go into rural, how many of them, even in the basic, you know, we start from KG, and how many of them have phones, or parents even have phones? But I think that is why the radio learning and TV learning programs are really, really useful, because for the radio learning program, for instance, it travels very far, and all you need is your small gadget, and you can listen to all the lessons. So I won't say we are there yet, but gradually we are getting there. And I think that, especially with these 2 programs, government has done well.
I think government has done its thing, and alumni too, we need to step up. Yes. Especially in terms of education.
It also means that the teachers will have to be very innovative. Now we know that it's not only face-to-face teaching. Yes, so we have to.
Now, let's come to business, since it is the aspects why we are here today. Francis, tell us the effect that COVID had on businesses. Since you're into the finance, I'm sure you'll be able to speak on this aspect. Like, what was the effect of COVID on individual businesses, especially the startup and then entrepreneurs? How did it hit them? And do you think by now they have recovered and they are ready to move on?
Well, as far as COVID is concerned, it had a negative impact on a lot of businesses. There are a few instances where it was actually positive, because it gave rise to some few businesses as well. However, in a broader perspective, what happened is that most businesses were negatively affected. It increased their cost. Revenues were not coming as it used to be. A whole lot, and even financial institutions were also reluctant on giving out credit to businesses. So it really affected them in so many ways. Now, those people who were actually challenged are those businesses that had no innovation in place and had no business recovery plans in place. Now, when COVID hit, what happened was that a lot of businesses couldn't actually get the revenues they were getting prior to COVID. What happened was that the customers that, most of them were dealing with customers face to face, those things were not happening again because there was a lockdown, people were not going out to buy anything. So the question is, how do you survive? Right? It becomes difficult for a lot of businesses to actually survive because the cash flows were not coming again, expenses were there, you have to lay people off and all that. However, there were a few instances where companies actually, new companies came up. We have the IT businesses that actually gained good grounds as far as COVID is concerned. They actually milked a lot from COVID because their business really came up. Banks were using a lot of technology services here and there. It's changed a whole lot of things. It changed the business landscape, it changed the finance landscape. Everything has changed. But as businesses, what's important is that how do you adapt to this changing environment? You have to be innovative. You have to keep going, keep moving with time. If you decide not to, I wouldn't say decide, if you decide not to innovate, you are going to die out very soon. Actually, there is a research that shows that by 2030 or 2040, about 30 to 40% of banks will be extinct. Not because they are not performing, but because they are not innovating. So for businesses, for us to actually keep our businesses going, we really have to be innovative of how we produce our services, how we serve the needs of the customers, how we even obtain finances. So those are things we should look at.
Okay, so we need to wrap up the discussion on effects of COVID in our system, but for your final words, I really want Francis to really talk about it because I feel like this is the opportunity for businesses because we are showcasing them, and in the world of technology where we want to be innovative and make use of available means of showcasing our product. What would you tell upcoming entrepreneurs or people who already have their product? Like, what can they do for their business to survive even after 30 years, in the next 30 years, 50 years, and still sustain?
Well, we've talking about how you can keep up with pace. As far as businesses is concerned, if you decide not to innovate, like I said, you will die. The question then is, how do we adapt to changes? Like this virtual trade show, when we decided to bring it up, I mean, a lot of businesses were reluctant signing up for it because they thought, trade show should be in person, I should be able to showcase my product. Somebody should be able to touch my product, I should be able to interact with the person. It shouldn't always be the case. Let's move forward. We can reach out to people virtually. After all, as it stands now, the best companies in the world, the companies that are actually performing are those that are leveraging on IT. So let's really make use of IT and businesses would survive. But if we decide not to make use of IT and make it look like it's for the Western world, the Western world will be here, they would come and take the businesses away and do the same thing we do, provide the same services, but with technology they will beat us down. Yes.
Thank you very much, Francis. And for your last words, I want you to say something to the alumni and encourage them. In fact, we want them on board, a lot of them on board. And please tell them something.
Hello everyone. I think that the current executives are doing extremely well, trying to bring all of us together. There are a lot of platforms, Telegram, WhatsApp, we have Facebook pages. Let us all join and fortify our grounds so that together we can organize such programs, move ahead. And so I congratulate the current executives and I hope that they continue with the good works they are doing. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Ms. Augusta Lateyon, for coming in studio to meet us and have this discussion. Thank you, Mr. Francis Dedetieku, for the time spent. So have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.
Welcome. Thank you.
Now, for our next session, we would want to have the next set round of businesses. So stay tuned.
No leakage. See, perfectly and neatly done. I just can't wait. Can't wait.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Adam Mohamed Hadi, a CCI alumni in 2014. This is Mohanak Enterprise and you're most welcome to my business. These are the services that I provide. I provide secretarial services by way of doing color printing and color photocopying to students of Tamale Technical University, and I have 2 desktop computers that I use in doing my fast typing by providing them with 100 words per minute. That is why they call me mostly. I also have my general printing services by using my general printer that I use in printing out documents for students, and I also have a black and white photocopy machine that I use to do both front and back photocopying to students, and this machine is Canon 400 IR advanced. I also have a combining machine that I use to combine for students anytime they do like so many printing and they are especially their thesis as well as their attachment report. And this is also a giant stapler that I use to staple students' work anytime they have so many papers that I'm to staple. Aside that, Mohanak vision is within 3 to 4 years we hope to provide quality services, secretarial services to students of Tamale Technical University and the general public as well, and we hope to become Mohanak International at the end of 5 years or during its 5th anniversary. Thank you so much, and you have a good day. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, welcome to MGL Naturals. At MGL Naturals, we have all natural and organic cosmetics products for your hair and skin. Here we have MGL Pure Cocoa Butter. Pure cocoa butter nourishes the skin and keeps the skin so healthy. We have Organic Baby Care. Is made with 100% raw organic shea butter and raw cocoa butter with a very mild vanilla fragrance. We also have MGL Naturals Pure Shea Butter. Pure Shea Butter is raw, is organic, protects, nourishes, restores, and keeps the skin so healthy. We have MGL Naturals Peppermint Shampoo and then Peppermint Conditioner. This shampoo and conditioner is amazing for the hair. And we have another for young children. We have MGL Naturals Extra Nourishing Shampoo and Extra Nourishing Conditioner. Now we have MGL Naturals Virgin Coconut Oil. This is made with 90% virgin coconut oil. It nourishes the scalp and hair, gives the hair strength, and it makes the hair grow so fast. This is MGL Natural Herbal Hair Treatment. In this herbal hair treatment, we have so much organic and natural cosmetic ingredients that gives the hair so much strength and makes the hair grow so fast. So here is our leading products, the almighty MGL Naturals Coconut Oil and Shea Butter Hair Food. This product is in all African shops and Asian shops abroad, you can imagine. And right here in Ghana, you can find it everywhere in all salons as well. So this, wow, it smells so good. This is MGL Naturals Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Food that nourishes the hair, preserves the hair, gives the hair strength and volume. And when you use it, the entire space smells so good and your hair smells so amazing. We have a lot of natural and organic oils at MGL Naturals. We have castor oil. Here we have virgin coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil. This is food grade virgin coconut oil and it's suitable for the skin and the hair. This is MGL Natural Shea Oil. This shea oil does amazing to the skin, nourishes, preserves, and then keeps the skin glowing. It's suitable for the hair too, for all age groups and all skin types. Our social media handle is at MGL Naturals. At MGL Naturals on Facebook, at MGL Naturals on Instagram, and at MGL Naturals on Twitter. find us, like our pages, inbox us, send us your orders, your inquiries, your locations, and then we will deliver to you everywhere that you are. We make deliveries nationwide and globally. So get in touch with us and let us give you this amazing product for your hair and skin, and you will love it.
My favorite producer. I'm Dixon Beats.
Hello, my name is Christabel Ofori, and I'm the founder and CEO of Flow Care Beauty. I'm a chemical engineer and a mom of 3 energetic boys who are the inspiration behind the Flow Care Beauty brand. Flow Care Beauty makes premium quality natural skin and hair care products specifically made for babies, for adults, for the entire family. Our baby range includes products that cater for babies' delicate and sensitive skin, babies' sometimes dry skin conditions, and babies' hair growth. We also have a range for adults which takes care of mature skin, sensitive skin, dry skin, and people looking to grow their hair, as well as our best-selling face care set that helps to get your glow on, get rid of hyperpigmentation and other skin conditions. We're on Instagram and Facebook at Flow Care Beauty. You can reach us on WhatsApp with any skin concerns. We offer basic skin consultation and help you to find the right product for your skin type. 0243 650 790. Thank you.
Clatrol is a Ghanaian-based, luxuriously stylish, Afrocentric fashion and accent brand. We are urged by today's men and women's desire for African wear infused with modernism to create vibrant, rich statement pieces for all. Clatrol does make unique pieces for women, men, and for children as well. We have stuff for newborn babies and children up to the age of 15. We have really rich statement pieces of accent for both interior and exterior decor. We remain socially responsible and also sustainable. Clatrol uses a lot of what we call waste, fabric and leather to recreate stuff
because we are mindful of the fact that the fashion industry is the second largest pollution causer in the world. Hi, I'm Clara Pinkrosam, the founder and creative director of Clatral. Clatral is a Ghanaian-based, 100% woman-owned luxury fashion brand. We are ethically sound and we do produce for both men and women. In general, I would say COVID hit us just like it hit anyone, and we were able to pull through by the grace of God. To be able to ensure that our workers are comfortable during that very hard time and not to lay them off, we needed to be very strategic and innovative. And so we went into the production of reusable masks. We did a lot of online appointment through Zoom, and also using WhatsApp video calls so they could select exactly what they wanted. And, sometimes we use mannequin sizing to do fitting for them, so they could really have a good feel and almost as if they were here. And those kept the brand going during the times. We are always in touch with our clients digitally, whatever WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, through our website. We have a database of our clients, and we have a way of also, trying to attract new ones using modern technology and all the applied digital platforms. We offer various payment platforms. We have the POS that can take every card. Yes, you can make payment via PayPal on our site. And yes, if a merchant ID, we do have for mobile money, and we have the mobile money for all the 3 networks in Ghana, just in case you're not comfortable making payment over another platform. That's just to make our clients comfortable.
Welcome back to the studio. The program is actually going nice and I'm enjoying myself. I'm learning a lot. And in as much as we are learning, in as much as I am learning, you also need to learn. Now we have an alumni who has actually tried very well even after COVID, and she's going to give us 5 tips on how businesses can thrive post-COVID era or during this COVID era. So let's watch and then don't get away.
Hi, I am Amma Duncan. I am a corporate trainer, business coach, and founder of the Fabulous Woman Network. I'm also a 2017 Mandela Washington Fellow, and in 2016 I was at the Yali RLC in Gimpa. So I am properly a Yali baby. About my business, well, I love supporting the growth of women-led businesses with business coaching, consulting, networking opportunities, training, and basically anything that will help us women grow our businesses so that we can create wealth and impact people. How did the COVID affect my business? Oh my goodness. So in the beginning, it was scary. I remember at the time I was planning a girls' trip. We were going to Singapore, Bali, Dubai. I had just returned from the recce trip. So the recce is where I go and check the place out. I just literally got to Ghana, and a month later, we had a lockdown. So that trip was cancelled, no more in-person events. I mean, for so long, right? And so in the beginning, it was scary. I was like, what are we going to do? But by God's grace, we discovered another opportunity. See, we had all these amazing women in our network who were unable to join any of our programs because they were based in different parts of the world, Europe, America, and all that. And they could only access that when I traveled to these places, right? So we had now an opportunity to do online events to rope all these people in. So by God's grace, now we are 7 clients from literally all over the world. I believe it's only Asia that we don't have a client there yet, and we know that is also possible. And so if there's an experience I've had I am grateful that I have the ability to be flexible as an entrepreneur, and that's very important. So we are flexible, we are also creative, and so we are always finding a way out of any situation and making the most of it. We are not victims, we make things happen. We are creative people as entrepreneurs. Now, I've been asked to share 5 tips on building a successful business in a pandemic. First of all, thank you that you feel I have a successful business. To God be the glory. Now, what are my 5 tips? This is a short video, so I'll just share. The first one is be open to learning and growing. There were a lot of things we were doing differently. I mean, previously we had our own way of doing things, but now we've had to change things. I've spent so much time and money, thousands of dollars actually, educating myself over the past couple of years, just learning and applying and growing through the process. So that's definitely something I would encourage all of us to do. Let's learn, let's grow. Yes, in the beginning you may not have that much money. Thank God for opportunities like Yali, Mandela Washington Fellowships and all that. Aside from that, we also have to invest in our own education, our own learning, by spending our own money, time and resources, right? So definitely be open to learning and growing. Secondly, leverage your network. For instance, being part of Yali, being part of Mandela Washington Fellowship has been amazing. The access to the quality, I mean, some of the best leaders we have in Africa are all part of Yali. Can you imagine how powerful that is? The sharing of ideas, experiences, resources, and connections, the contracts across board, that is so valuable, and that's definitely something that we can continue to leverage, especially as members of Yali or the US Ghana Alumni Association. This is marvelous. So this even cuts across Mandela. I mean, this goes beyond Mandela Washington Fellowship and all that. So definitely leverage your network to bring what you need to bring into your business. And then also solicit for feedback. This is especially important for us business leaders as well. We get better when we get to know what it is our clients are saying, what are their needs, how they want us to become better, our products and services. It's all for the customer, right? They are the ones giving us the cash, so we need to listen to them. Number 4, trust that there is abundance for you. I didn't really understand the concept of abundance until about 6.5 years into my business. That this is when I understand that there's actually enough for everyone, more than enough actually, and we have to believe that there is more out there. You know, I hear people talking about, oh my God, pandemic and things are hard. No, that will not be our confession that things are hard. There is abundance and we will find it. Whatever we are looking for, it's also out there looking for us. We've got to have that faith. And then finally, speaking of faith, it brings me to my final and most important point. Please have faith that whatever it is that you're doing, it is a success. Believe in your God, believe in whoever the higher power it is that you believe in. I believe in God, and literally I am still alive and well and kicking and doing business all because of His grace, and I believe that He's going before me. Just today I was reminding myself, Amma, God is ordering your steps. Don't be afraid. You know, like in the Bible, how many times is do not be afraid said there? I believe it's 365 times. This is how important God wants us to understand that we are never alone. We should have faith, and everything that we want to do, it will work. You know that song, everything you put your hand, go work. On that note, let me leave you. Ta!
So that was Amma Duncan, an alumni of the US Ghana Alumni Association. Now, let's talk about US Ghana. US Ghana Alumni Association is actually, it was made for us, it was born for us, for all the state-sponsored exchange programs. So if you went on a state exchange program, you were funded by the US Department of State, you are part of this association. It doesn't matter if you went for a 1 week stay, it doesn't matter if you went for a 1 month or a 1 year, you're still part of us. And please, we need you all to get on board. You are an alumni, don't sit there and then watch us. Come on board and let's make this work. in light of this, we want to hear from the alumni from the Danida Fellowship. They have a word for us.
Yeah.
My name is Dr. John Eko Otu, President of the Danida Alumni Network Ghana, DANGI for short. On behalf of the Danida Alumni Network, I wish to congratulate the US Ghana Association for putting together this virtual trade show. The theme, Promoting Synergy to Project Brands in Ghana, is apt because a cornerstone of the association is to project Ghana to the world. DANGI wishes to associate itself proudly to this show, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Back to the studio. Now, thank you from alumni from the Danida Fellowship. What I want us to talk about is a theme, promoting synergy with the brands in Ghana, to promote brands in Ghana. Now, when we talk about synergy, we are talking about bringing two different or corporate bodies together, you know, like a symbiotic relationship, let's put it that way. So we have entrepreneurs producing their products, we have people or buyers ready to sell. But then because of COVID, there's no way of bringing these two together. But then the virtual trade show, that was why we came in, you know, to provide that avenue for entrepreneurs to showcase their products. And I think we are doing that. This is going to be on the internet. Thankfully, the internet doesn't die. Unless, of course, I don't know, God comes. And I know God is not going to come soon. But in case he comes, but he's not coming soon. Now, products that are being, so please come on board, bring your product, let's advertise them. It's going to be all over, and then through this video you can, you know, recommend people their yogurts being sold, and I'm going to take one for lunch, so I hope you're going to have one. But yeah, that's our theme, promoted synergy, you know, to project brands in Ghana. Now we want to hear the last set of businesses. We want them to tell us about their businesses, and as we wrap up to end the program.
Hello, this is Label Farms. We are an agro-food processing and packaging company. We believe in planting for food and jobs. We have the lemongrass tea and the natural cocoa powder, with many more products yet to come. The lemongrass tea comes in 20 tea bags per box and it goes for 15 Ghana cedis. Lemongrass is filled with antioxidants which helps in detoxing and cleansing the body. It also lowers the blood pressure, boosts metabolism and burns fats, which aids in weight loss, and is a great source of vitamin A and C. It also helps in relieving menstrual pains. It treats oral infections and cavities. Here at Label Farms, we have a lemongrass farm where we grow the lemongrass, bring it to the factory, and package it into tea bags. All you need is just your hot water. You can add your sugar and milk to taste. With the natural cocoa powder, it's being produced by CPC, that's a cocoa processing company, and is packaged by us here at Label Farms. The natural cocoa powder boosts the immune system, and also by CPC, that's a cocoa processing company, and is packaged by us here at Label Farms. The natural cocoa powder boosts the immune system and also lowers the risk of heart attack and stroke. It also aids in weight loss. So all you have to do it before bed or early in the morning. Just take 2 tablespoons full into your warm water. Have it and you are good to go. You can get any of our products. You can order for any of our products on our website, labelfarmsgh.com. Hello everyone, this is a short video of how to prepare your lemongrass tea from Label Farms. Pour your newly boiled water into a mug. Insert your tea. Allow to infuse for 2 to 3 minutes. Add sugar and milk to sweeten. Note you can add any sweetener of your choice, be it honey or sugar. And voila, your tea is ready. You can sweeten or take it just like that. Thank you for watching and make sure you get one and you.
Hello, Michelle Muninara, meeting the Ajwa Bogloshi, founder and CEO of Big Sam's Market. Today, I just want to let you know that we are ever ready to serve you. If you need groceries to be delivered at your doorstep, or even if you want to pick up from our shop at Chadwick, you're welcome. You don't need to go through the market stress. We'll clean, package, and deliver your groceries to you right at your doorstep. It's just convenient. Big Sam's, convenience at your doorstep. Call us or send us a WhatsApp message on 054 9964 842 and we'll deliver your groceries right at your doorstep. Well, let me go back to working on my client orders. Hello there. Let me give you a tip on how to save on your food budget. You should get our bundles. The Banco and Okra bundle, which is 55 Ghana cedis, serves 4, and the Jollof bundle, which is 60 Ghana cedis, serves 3. Are you a student, a new couple, or a small family? This will really help you. Order yours now. Hello there. Have you ordered any of our bundles yet? Do you even know about them? Well, we have the Banco and Okra bundle, which is 55 Ghana cedis for 4 servings. And we have the Jollof bundle, which is 60 Ghana cedis for 3 servings. Now I want to tell you what you get for the Jollof bundle. You get 1 kg rice, a pack of fresh tomatoes, chicken as well, vegetable oil, pepper, seasoning cubes, and bay leaf. You get blended ginger, onion, and garlic mix, tomato paste. And guess what? You get sobolo to enjoy after you prepared your jollof rice or rice and stew. You didn't know that. So send us an order on 054 9964 842. Cook that special meal today. Thank you.
My name is Israela Kafui Mansu, and I am the founder and chief executive officer of MGL Naturals. At MGL Naturals, we produce all natural and organic cosmetics products for the beautiful skin and gorgeous hair. I am a 2015 African Women Entrepreneurship Program alumna, and I am super excited today to share a brief of my business journey with you. So MGL Naturals started very small in my single room apartment kitchen in. My name is Israela Kafui Mansu, and I am the founder and chief executive officer of MGL Naturals. At MGL Naturals, we produce all natural and organic cosmetics products for the beautiful skin and gorgeous hair. I am a 2015 African Women Entrepreneurship Program alumna, and I am super excited today to share a brief of my business journey with you. So MGL Naturals started very small in my single room apartment kitchen in late 2009. That was right after my national service where I was a teacher. So I had savings of 300 Ghana cedi, proud to completing my national service. I saved this money from sales that I made, trading activities back in the University of Ghana. So I would go and source natural cosmetics ingredients at very low prices and then small quantities. For instance, I will go for 50 Ghana cedis jars, and at that time the company would not even sell jars worth 50 Ghana cedi. They will sell from about 100 cedis and above. So I'll have to find someone coming to buy from the company, add my 50 cedis and my order. She buys her the entire order and then gives me my order. That was the strategy I played financially, and I will go to retailers who sell these ingredients per liter, per kilo, and then I'll buy in small quantities from them. That was how I started MGL Naturals, and I have about 20 finished products at the moment. And trust me, I did not go to a cosmetic school. I learned on myself. Some 11-12 years ago, I had to research so much on the field and online, made a lot of sampling prototypes that went wrong until I finally arrived at the right product. Then I will take it to Ghana Standards Authority and have it registered at Foods and Drugs Authority. You know, I did not start all products at the same time. It's been one product at the after the other, and trust me, customers have contributed so much to the development of my brand, because they ask for new products that I do not have, and that inspires me to bring these products onto the market, and then they embrace it so well. Sales has been good. Sales has been really good. Business has been very challenging, of course. So this has been my major challenge over the 12 years of business. It has been human resource management. Yes, human resource management, because some of our young Ghanaians' attitude towards work, is quite unacceptable. For instance, I have employees coming in, and sometimes they will have to resign for no much significant reason, or just stop coming to work, and then our plans go bad for the first few days that they are away, and then they do not, they do not perform well, especially when giving their job descriptions. I believe it's just on the first day they read it and then they just place it somewhere else. So employee attitude towards work has been a huge challenge for me. That has been my number one challenge. I know people will talk about financial challenges, but I decided to not make financial challenge my problem. I decided not to make financial challenge an issue, because if I accept it as an issue, then it is going to affect my business. I moved according to my pace, according to my strengths. I worked with available resources, starting from my small kitchen. I rented a small empty space in someone's yard in my neighborhood at Lashibi, and I made a tent with a dwarf wall with roofing sheet. I made a shed. So I continued production there for a few months, and I was able to afford a single shop. This single shop, I stored raw materials there, I made production there, I stored finished products there, and I made sales sometimes when I'm expecting, someone coming to buy in large quantities. Then we are not going to make productions on that day. When it's order of small scale order, then I will choose to meet the customer on the way or offer to deliver, and I will send a staff to you, truck commercial vehicle, to deliver. I was in this single small shop when I moved to Makola to introduce my products to the cosmetic shops in Makola, and it was a success. Initially, it was more of a disaster, but then I managed to break through. As a young graduate, carrying my products on my head, a carton of products on my head, a graduate of University of Ghana, going to Makola, moving from cosmetic shop to cosmetic shop, introducing my new product that no one knows and is not on TV to Makola women. In fact,
out of 10 people, when one accepts me, 9 rejected me, and the 9 that rejected me, in fact, it can be very unfriendly, but that is business for you, that is marketing for you. You have to keep on and move on, because one day they are going to believe in you, and then they will accept your product. The very first time I met an old lady who said, so my pitch was, my main information in my pitch was that I make this natural cosmetic product. So I approached one of the cosmetic shop owners in Makola, an old lady, who said, "Are you sure you made this product yourself?" Ujidi said, "One kasa no, yeah." And I said, "Me paucho," and she repeatedly asked this question, and I responded, and she asked me to give her 1 dozen, which was 12 pieces. I was carrying 24 pieces in the carton that day. She accepted it. I was super excited that yes, this is just the beginning. And then the next 3 days I visited her, everything was gone. She asked for 3 cartons, and that was the beginning for MGL Naturals' major breakthrough in Makola. Customers started asking of the product here and there, other cosmetic shops started getting to know about the product, and they continue calling me. One day I met a woman who said, "Kafu, you look so tired. I see you coming to Makola every day up and down. I would want to be your distributor." We spoke about it. Everything was successful. I still work with her today. It's been almost about 8 years or more now. You know, so this has been some of my challenges and my success story. And the happiest thing for me right now is the fact that less than 2 months ago, I was able to get MGL Naturals leading products to Amazon. You know, the world leading online store, Amazon.com. Yes, I got MGL Naturals product on Amazon. I did not pay anyone to do it for me. I read, Amazon has a program on their website, Seller College. I read and went through the process and failed so many times. I felt like giving up. It's not an easy task at all. Finally, I got the products not only on Amazon, but I got the products into Amazon warehouse. And today, fulfillment is being carried out by Amazon warehouse. And this is one of the biggest things for me. So I believe that you have learned so much from a brief of my entrepreneurial journey, and this will go a long way to inspire you to keep pushing your business and then keep developing yourself and your business. Please, my advice for you today is to make very good use of that limited available resources that you have. And also, you do not need confirmation from anyone to do your business. Trust me, I have not taken confirmation from anyone to introduce my product, my business. Associate yourself with the right people, with the right institution, people and institution that will help in developing you as an individual and also your product. And then try to be financially disciplined. Reinvest the company's profits back into the business. Do not spend it on yourself. Do not make bad use of it. Take calculated risks. Yes, sometimes the risks do not look calculatable, but yes, you have to take these risks and then you will make it. You know, so this is my story. I believe it has inspired you. A small business of 300 Ghana cedi rising all the way to 18 million Ghana cedi without any external loan, investment, or grants. It's doable. It's doable. I come from a very humble home. I am a war victim. I was born in Liberia and I have made it this far. You can make it too. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Welcome once again back to the studio. Now what will be the essence of having this virtual trade show if we don't talk about funding for small businesses? So I want to show you a video that is talking about funding for small businesses and upcoming entrepreneurs. So let's see.
Hello everybody, my name is Lord Anthony Basing. I I'm the founder and CEO of Incas Diagnostics. Incas Diagnostics has a branch in Accra, but the main headquarters is in Kumasi. We develop and manufacture test kits. So, like your pregnancy tests that you go to the pharmacy to buy, most of them are imported, but we develop and manufacture them here in Ghana. They are they're less expensive, very affordable. It's about 50 pesos per one. We also make other tests like drug of abuse, hepatitis B, alcohol test, and all of that. Today, I am not here to talk about Incas. I am going to talk about raising funds, especially with grants. A lot of startups struggle with raising enough funds to be able to go about these activities. And so you're always struggling for money. But there's a lot of money to be raised if you are an innovative startup in Africa. I'm going to give you a list of some of them and then what they have to offer. For a company like Incas Diagnostics, our capital has mostly been from grants, and this is because it is capital intensive. Even our payroll is even about 54,000 Ghana cedis a month. It's for people or startup founders between the age of 15 and 22 years. If you're a startup founder who is between the age of 15 and 22 years, you can apply for the Anzisha prize. They would give you some money to start the business. We also have the Savannah Fund, which is a wonderful fund for all entrepreneurs in Africa. It doesn't matter the age. The Schwab's Foundation grant, for instance, it's for social entrepreneurs. So if your company or your organization is a social enterprise in the sense that impact is what drives you. Your business model is basically about impact. Whether you're an NGO, you are a for-profit, but it's impact that is your main goal. You can apply to the Schwab Foundation for grant, and it's a very, very competitive grant. So I would advise that you apply to other grants, get a few of them, build the company to a certain level before you apply to the Schwab Foundation grant. Now we also have the London Foundation. London is LUNDIN. They offer some wonderful prices, but the offer is usually for companies that have traction. So you started your company, you've been able to move your company to a certain point, and you need what we call catalytic grants. So a grant that will give you, like, they give you the money and there will be visible change in your company. You can apply to the London. We also have shared interest. Unfortunately, my time is up. So largest shared interest, She Leads Africa for female enterprises 18 to 25. The Ashden, the African Entrepreneurship Award, Growing Africa Entrepreneurs Enterprise Challenge, the African Development Fund, and all of that. These are all prices or grants that you can apply for. Roots Capital grant, for instance, is one that gives people who are into rural development. My time is up, so thank you very much. You can contact me if you need more information about grants and other things about raising capital. My email is lord@incasglobal.com. Thank you very much. So that should tell you that if you do not have a lot of money, you will not be able to survive. And yet we've not raised any equity funding, because of the fact that we've had enough grants that have kept us sustaining, that has sustained us up to this point. And of course, our revenues have also gone up. But before our revenues went up, for about 2 to 3 years, we were not making any revenue because we were doing development, and it is grants that have helped us survive. So I'll just go quickly to them because I have only 5 minutes, and 2 minutes it's already gone. So I'll just go through some of the grants that are available on the African continent so that you can apply. So the obvious easy one I would say is the Tony Elumelu Foundation grant. It offers $5,000 to entrepreneurs. So you apply, you go through a bit of training, and then at the end of the day you get a seed capital of $5,000. Seed Star is a very wonderful opportunity for young entrepreneurs or even entrepreneurs in general. If you apply to Seed Star, every year they ask for the business plan. They open a portal, you apply. If you are selected, you go through a process, you do a pitching, and you also raise some money. We also have the Anzisha Prize. The Anzisha Prize is
So we are showing live on the Yali TV and US Ghana Alumni Association. We are still in the process of rebuilding, redesigning, and yeah, we'll get there. We haven't gotten there yet. And we are almost at the end of the program, and I would really like our president, Dr. Hilda Boy, to come and then give us the final remarks before we close the day. So, Hilda, can you join us? Dr. Hilda, please can you join us?
Hello everyone again. I'd like to say thank you for sticking with us and for joining us for our virtual trade show today. Indeed, we are extremely grateful to the planning committee that was headed by Mr. Kwesi Asante-Kwabia. They've done a great job, and with the support of our projects and programs and the other executives, yay, we pulled it off. So yes, we have pulled it off. Thank you so much for the support. We also appreciate the U.S. State Department for the partnership, and we are so excited that they continue to support us in our programs and in our projects. Thank you. So on behalf of our national executives, we would like to say a big thank you again to you all for joining us today on our program themed Promoting Synergy to Project Brands in Ghana. We've seen many brands today. We've seen the work of alumni, we've seen the work of non-alumni as well today. We hope that this is the beginning of many great things to come, and we hope that whenever you hear US Ghana Alumni Association, you will sit up and be ready to support us. Thank you once again, and have a blessed day.
We are at the end of the program, and I just want to remind you that please don't keep yourself out. We are going to bring you more exciting shows, more exciting programs. Please get involved. You can support us in cash, you can support us in kind, but we really need your participation in all these. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, on YouTube, on our Facebook, on WhatsApp. If you don't have a WhatsApp platform, just call the 055-121-0676. So once again, 055-121-0676. That is the association's number, or you can send us an email on info.usgalumni@gmail.com. Once again, it's info.usgalumni@gmail.com. And you can also follow us on our Telegram page. Thank you so much for sticking with us, and see you another time. Have a blessed day.
Africa. I believe in
I'm Eunice Emmanuel Bagi, the correspondent from Nigeria. Keep watching Yali TV.
I believe.
I'm Adikalias Kamara from Sierra Leone. Keep watching Yali TV.
I believe in Africa.
My name is Absa Samba, a correspondent from the Gambia. Keep watching Yali TV.
Africa.
I'm Milam Leticia, correspondent from Cameroon. Keep watching Yali TV.
I believe in you.
It's your boy Eko Boche, corresponding from Ghana. Keep watching Yali TV.
I believe in Africa. I believe in Africa.
in a way, they also have the opportunity to engage in what we are doing, or get to know us, we also get to know them and get to network. We chose a theme, promoting synergy to project brands in Ghana. We recognize that we are living in Ghana, we are working in Ghana. We recognize that having come together under the umbrella of the US Ghana Alumni Association, we are trying to bring all alumni together under one umbrella. So we are promoting synergy, and with this show, we are hoping to project the brands that we have in Ghana, both alumni and non-alumni brands.
Tell us some of the brands that showcased during this show.
We had many of them actually. So we had Amma Duncan speaking. She has a Fabulous Woman Network. She's a coach and an entrepreneur. We've had others like Clashural, that's a clothing brand. We've also had MGL Naturals. We've had Grow For Me. We've had quite a number of them showcasing their work today on the show. We also had some alumni speaking on various topics to try to teach entrepreneurs and other young people, or maybe even old people, how to be successful in their businesses, how to get funds in their businesses.
What should the theme of this trade show mean to the ordinary entrepreneur?
For the ordinary entrepreneur, what it means is that we have good brands in Ghana that we all need to project. So we have Ghanaian-owned businesses, we have businesses that are owned by non-Ghanaians, but once the brands are good, we need to all support each other to promote these brands.
How are you going to leverage on the African Continental Free Trade as alumni? How are you going to leverage on that?
So for us, we believe that networking helps. We believe that showcasing your work helps. We believe that the trade shows also offer an opportunity for your work to be seen by a wider audience. And for many of the programs that we have under the US Ghana Alumni Association, these are people who have contact or networks across the country and outside Ghana, so in other African countries and the world in general. So the opportunities are there, the networks are there. All we need to do is to work on our brands and project them to the wider world.
What would be your last word to the public?
To the public, I'd say that we are in Ghana and we are working to promote our brands. Let's work on our brands, let's build them well, and let's find ways of projecting them to support the industries that we have.
Do you think the environment is very friendly, like climate-wise?
It's a difficult question, but we all know that even in our production lines and in whatever we do, we have to find a way of being more earth-friendly.
What would be your call on governments, maybe for supporting?
There are a lot of young people now who are finishing school, not getting jobs. That is not news, and that is not new. And we know that if you have a skill, it helps. You can do something for yourself, you can start up something, you can start your business, and you can thrive. So for the young people who are listening, find opportunities in the little things. There's a lot to learn, and you can do it. Government also has to find ways of supporting all these businesses that are in the country. There's a lot that can be done. Both private sector and government sector need to come in, work together so that young people have jobs to do, and even the older ones also have jobs to do.
Recently, the finance minister mentioned that the government payroll was choked and that the youth should venture into entrepreneurship. Now the youth are saying, well, we have entrepreneurial ideas, skills and all that, but we do not have the money. Do you feel that you really have to have some youth money before you venture into entrepreneurship? And what should people be doing?
It's actually very, it's difficult. So if you have a brilliant idea and you don't have any money to make it happen, that's difficult because the ideas have to come alive. And sometimes it is money that you need to make them come alive. Sometimes the networks that you need to help to promote the idea to get support or people to support you to make it come alive. Sometimes it's really just like the capital or getting people to support your idea by injecting funds into it. But all in all, whatever it is, don't sit with your idea. start something. You can start small. Don't wait for it to, become very big, or you have that big money before you start. Because there are some people also that you will raise the funds for them and they'll totally disappoint you because the idea was good, but it never comes to fruition, even with the money. So it's not just funds, and people have to be ready to receive training. They have to be ready to receive mentorship. In our alumni network, we have a lot of entrepreneurs. We have a lot of people who are doing well in business, and mentoring is one of the things that we hope to be able to do for the wider Ghanaian community. So mentoring is important, the ideas are also important, and the funds definitely very welcome to support the businesses to thrive. Now, another thing though is that aside having the idea, aside having the brand, aside promoting it, you need to find a way to make sure that the business that you have is sustainable. If you have a nice idea, you have a nice product, you start, and then at a point you start spoiling everything, you're not paying attention to feedback from your customers, you feel you're too big now, you don't need to listen to anybody, or that is just recipe for disaster. So we need to focus on the brand that we are building, and we need to keep that momentum going, because no matter how high you rise up the ladder, you can fall flat at any point, and the higher you rise and fall, the bigger the fall will be. So we need to keep working on our brands to make sure that they work, and we have to pay attention to customer feedback. Sometimes people don't just want to listen to anybody. Customer feedback in business is critical to the survival of the business.
All right, thank you very much. Your full name and distinguish.
I'm Dr. Hilda Mantibia Boy. I'm the president of the U.S. Ghana Alumni Association.
All right, thank you.